Hey guys, Elizabeth Quinn here again with Elizabeth Scenes and Scents. Welcome back to my channel. Please don't forget to check out my website, which is waftingwonderfulwax.scentsy.us, where I am Liz Quinn, your lead Scentsy consultant. So today I have for you my weekly What I Have Been Warming video, but I have had multiple requests to do some sort of follow-up thoughts on the scent and the warmer of the month for June of 2023. I just posted my initial unboxing, gut reaction, emotional video, but trying to come back and do a little bit more mental assessment that doesn't have to do with just my emotions and how pretty it is. Here I have the On the Seashore warmer. Now, the cons of this warmer would be that it is glass rather than ceramic. The dish is not the largest, and for some people, the bulb glare will be a problem. Now, the pros are that this is stunning, that it is a solid performer. I'm not going to say it's a 10 out of 10. I would say it's probably a 7, maybe an 8 out of 10, and I'm being cautious with that. So do not expect this to perform as well as, say, your classic Curve or any of our really heavy-duty ceramic warmers. But as glass warmers go, and as one with a medium to kind of smaller dish, I have been very happy with this in my home. And the biggest plus with this one is that it is absolutely stunning. It doubles as a lamp. And for me, in a home with lower ceilings and smaller spaces, it is definitely satisfactory. And I absolutely love it. So I hope that that is helpful. Edison bulb warmers, to me, tend to throw about the same as a 25 watt. And of course, your experience may be completely different than mine. And one more thought is that I believe this is the same shape as our old Carolina Coast warmer. And I don't know what kind of a light that one had, if it was a 25 watt or an Edison. So if anybody knows about that warmer and its performance, could you please leave that in the comments below? There's another Edison behind me, which is our current Coastal Light that's in the regular catalog. That one I would say is a 7 to 8 in performance. So these guys are good. They may not be the absolute best in our lineup, but they are definitely not in any way a disappointment, and the looks is just beyond beautiful. So I hope that that's helpful. So let's jump right on into my normal reviews of all the scents that we have. So first off, let's tackle the scent of the month for June. This is Pacific Mist. This is what will be available June 1st with our On the Seashore warmer. This scent is beautiful, but I am having as much trouble in my home smelling Pacific Mist as I do Beach Daisy. And I kind of knew this was going to be an issue, so when I put this in almost all the warmers in my house, I kid you not, I put Beach Daisy in my Florida room so that I could see if it was any better or worse than that, which is one of the ones I struggle the most to smell. So this is a very light, very ethereal, very atmospheric scent. It's sea salt, it's clean, it's a tiny bit sweet, and that's where it ends for me. I could barely discern it, but my mother lives a couple blocks over, and her house is much larger than mine. It is a tri-level that my father, he's an engineer, actually personally designed during the energy crisis in the 70s, and so he has made that house airtight and efficient. So for her, she put 1 cube into her Dancing Petals warmer, and I called her this morning and said, I gotta do a video. I cannot smell this thing in my house. What do you think? And so for her, 1 cube, much larger house than mine, tri-level with drafts, or good drafting that goes all the way up all the levels. She said that she could smell her 1 cube quite well in her kitchen and a little bit beyond, so go figure. So that is probably, for most of you, going to be a light scent that you want to put in a small space, or if your home tends to be more like my mom's, where everything is just immaculately clean and there are no outside influences on scent. Like in our home, we have 2 German Shepherds. I've always loved smell. My house is just almost baptized in spice and cooking and all that sort of thing all the time. So I need robust scents to hold up to that. And I hope that that is helpful. It is a lovely smell, but just like Beach Daisy, which is gorgeous and is curing just a little bit, I have to give it that. So I have it in my bedroom most of the time. This one is like daisies and honeydew and green apple, and it's absolutely lovely, but I can only smell it in my bedroom. I think Pacific Mist is going to end up being the same story. So it's a good thing that my kit is something where I can distribute bars to my locals and bless people, because Pacific Mist is probably not really for me. So if you're scent sensitive, go ahead and get some. But other than that, I don't know. We'll see. So after that, I have much better things to report when it comes to our new summer sunshine state of mind trio. Whoops, and I just dropped a clam. These guys are wonderful. So the probably least exciting of the three for me is going to be our tangerine and sugarcane. This one definitely has a sweet sugarcane note, and it has a really beautiful mellow tangerine and ruby red grapefruit. I like it a lot. Actually, I think I like it more than the rest of my family. I've used up a couple clams of this. What's really funny is since he lost my shipment of this particular thing for more than a week, I ended up with a duplicate order, and I was able, I had to pay for them, but I was able to keep an extra sort of black market, if you will, set of the Sunshine State of Mind bars, and I'm just over the moon, so I have extras and I can play around with it more. So this tangerine and sugarcane is so nice, and if you like a mellow, gentle, happy citrus, this is wonderful. I would say it's a medium at best, and it's not the longest lasting in my home of the three. But I would not say there's any kind of disappointment with this bar. And that sweet, mellow nature, I think some people are going to absolutely fall in love with this one. The next one on my list is the pineapple dragon fruit. This one is very solid on performance. I'd say medium to medium strong. It has a very happy, sparkly personality. If you are familiar with bamboo yuzu, I melted them in different parts of the house at the same time. Bamboo yuzu is similar. This one's a little bit more blended, a little bit more relaxed. Maybe a little bit sweeter, and I absolutely love bamboo yuzu. Coconut lime and bamboo yuzu are two of my favorite bright green scents that we have. So this reminded me the most of anything that I've ever smelled of our pineapple and dragon fruit. But this has lemon, and it has a sparkly brightness that bamboo yuzu lacks. They're both really sweet, happy green scents. They're not fresh and green. They're warm and fruity and just really nice. So if you're looking for the best performer and sort of a standout, unique personality, this is your bar. But, and drum roll please, scent appeal absolutely goes to ocean air and coconut water. This is probably a medium at best. It's definitely a much better performer than Pacific Mist. It holds its own against something like your blue coconut beach, which I did melt on the same day so I could compare them. This bar, if you're only going to get one beachy scent this year and you're okay with something that only goes to a medium, you have to get this bar, you guys. I am in love. Oh, it's so good. So it has the beautiful coconut water. It's somewhat sweet. It has that driftwood quality. It doesn't go cologne-y though. It's not like some of our scents, like what did we have a long time ago? Driftwood Bay, which I really miss. That was a full-on summer cologne aquatic. I love it. Actually, I think you guys have it in the European regions, and I am so jealous. But anyway, ocean air and coconut water, it is gorgeous. You have to try it. Oh, you have to try it. You might need a couple bars if you're trying to scent a large space. But oh man, this is going in my club. I am so happy this year because I love beachy coconut scents. I love beachy scents. I love fresh air and aquatic scents. And I get 2 of these. This is the blue coconut beach, which I'll talk about next. 2 of these to put in my club. I am just like in hog heaven. So Blue Coconut Beach was from our Mother's Day collection. Now this has more vanilla and this has more creamy coconut. And it has a different scent profile than the ocean air and coconut water. If I had to choose, which would be so hard, the ocean air and coconut water might edge out the Blue Coconut Beach just a hair because the freshness of this is perfect. So this is by far the hit and the home run of all of the ones that I tried that were brand new. I love Aloha Orchid, which is May's scent of the month. We have had some really good summer scents. Compared to last summer's new summer scents, I think these are just, for me personally anyway, phenomenal. I love them. The pineapple and dragon fruit is probably going to be the best of the 3 to please everyone. I think people are just, they're not going to have any objections with that bar. It's fantastic. Anyway, ocean air coconut water, my new love. So after that, and we talked about the Blue Coconut Beach, what was I doing the next day? I don't know which day it was, but I was doing Mediterranean Spa and Atlantic Air because I was just kind of getting in that fresh, more spa and beachy mood. So Mediterranean Spa was in one of our Bring Back My bars. I think it was the last one in January. It is interesting because it's fresh and clean, but a little bit spa and medicinal at the same time. It has very vague notes in the description, so I don't even know what to tell you about what's exactly in here. It has a little bit of sharpness. It reminds me a lot of Inner Peace, which we'd had in another Bring Back My bar a couple cycles ago. And it was really good. Good, strong, like medium strong throw, lasts a long time, very nice. So I paired that with Atlantic Air, and Atlantic Air kind of chilled it out a little bit more because Mediterranean Spa can be kind of a lot. This I had in the warmer that I just tried to review for you. Atlantic Air is a medium at best, but it lasts a long time, and it was lovely in the On the Seashore warmer. And that is a warmer where, at least where I placed it, I've never put a warmer on my hutch before, but to be honest with you, I just redecorated before this thing came in the mail. I didn't know where to put it. So I put it on my hutch, and it's beautiful with the aqua against that red hutch that I've got. It's ancient, it's from IKEA. Someday I'm going to get something different, but that red hutch is just what we have for now. Anyway, Atlantic Air wafted out of that beautifully in the dining room, down the hallway. It was really, really nice, really solid performance. And this is one of my favorite bars of all time. So this is the more salty Ocean Air, and Pacific Mist has that too, but it's just too gentle for me. This one's perfect, and this is in my club. So it has the good sea salt air, the water, and this amazing orchid note that just puts this over the top for me. I love it. So then, same day or another day, I pulled out a bunch of Pina Colada ChaCha. Yes, I finally melted this. This was a good performing bar for me. I've struggled in the past to get good performance out of Pina Colada ChaCha in my particular space. Many people swear by the bar, but I have had trouble smelling it. This one was very good. So this is creamy and mellow. A lot of these bars that I'm describing this particular week just seem to have that personality. They're sort of laid back, very casual, which is what summer smells are supposed to be. So this one is equal parts coconut and the pineapple. There's not too much sharpness in this. The coconut really mellows that out. So this is a very, very good bar. I know this is a crowd pleaser, and it's definitely just a good solid medium performer with a nice, chill, relaxing attitude in my home, and it was so good. So that one almost always comes back spring, summer. And then I was using up some of Havana Cabana, which is similar strength, maybe a little bit less throw out of this particular bar most of the time. This one's more like a poolside drink with banana and berries and oranges, and it's bright and it's happy, and it went really well with the Pina Colada ChaCha. Not a super strong performer though, so think about where you might place this bar or what warmer you're going to put it in. So then, what do we have going? Ooh, I did a day of summertime bakery, and to be honest with you, none of these bars are currently in my club, so it was interesting. I just got radical and did them all. So, red, white, and berry pie is so nice. I have several of this. It was from last summer. We had it at the scent of the month, and then I got it in a bundle last fall, which you guys could buy again in our last flash sale. I didn't buy more, but that was a really, really good bakery bundle. If any of you picked it up, it had breakfast in bed, had red, white, and berry pie, it had vanilla waves, it had almond croissant, and something else. Oh, pink sugar berry mint. Great bakery bundle. I hope you availed yourself of it if you needed some. So, red, white, and berry pie is so nice. It's a good, strong performer. I prefer this to maraschino sugar cookie. I don't know why, but I just like this so much better. This is so happy. It's got that wonderful cherry turnover summertime quality. It was so yummy. And then I put that with some of Crumb Top, which I had briefly put in my club, but I'm trying to whittle down the different types of bakery bars that are in my club because it's getting a little out of hand. So Crumb Top was not my absolute best performer. Sugar Cookie to me was similar enough, and I can get that I pulled this. But this is a nice, really sweet, just streusel type scent. Really, really good. And it was very nice paired with the red, white, and berry pie. And then, because it is coming back in, a week and a half, I loaded up on Churro, which is another not terribly strong bakery bar. But it's so good. This is one of those that is worth babying in a small space. This is cinnamon sugar churro with that wonderful greasy fried pastry dough, and oh, it's so good. And there's a vanilla scent in this bar that's unlike any other vanilla that Scentsi's ever made. It's one of my all-time favorites, and I'm really excited that it's coming back for Bring Back My Bar. And as I've said a couple times, just know that its performance is not super strong, but man, is it worth melting. It's so good. Okay, what else was I doing? I did a day, because it's been kind of cold, even though it's been nice weather. It hasn't been super warm. So I did do a day of a lot of heavy spice because I was just needing that. So I started out with my absolute favorite bar that I melt all year long that suits my personality, and that is Cozy Chai. This is in my quarterly club, and it will probably stay there forever and ever. Amen. To me, this is a classic Scentsy scent. It is so good. Excellent performance, very nice scent profile, and people just love it. If they've never had it before and they finally get to smell it through like a bar swap, or sometimes it comes back and bring back my bar, they almost always rave about it afterwards. So it's got chai, and it's got that creamy milk quality, and they say that there's caramel in here, which must just be the sweetness that balances the spices. This is one of the best spice bars Scensy's ever figured out to produce, and I absolutely love it. Very good throw. So to keep it from being too fall winter, I did a couple of things with Caramel Vanilla Delight in the kitchen. I think I used it with the warmer that's on top of my refrigerator and my little Sea Life mini. I have that cute little Seashore mini that's the white one with the blue transferware type print of all the sea critters. It's the best. That is one of my favorite minis we currently offer. Anyway, Caramel Vanilla Delight I also pulled from my club because it's just getting ridiculous how many sweet and sugary bars are in there. It's so good though. So I've got a couple clams of this left. It's this smooth summertime caramel scent. And also I have Vanilla Waves in my club, and it was like, which one do I keep? Honestly, if I didn't have my kids to contend with, I might have kept this one and kicked out Vanilla Waves, so my younger daughter would never forgive me if I did that. So this one is smooth and sweet, and I think it has a little bit of white rum in the background. It's so good. Oh, so good. So that's sort of medium throw, and then I used up a whole clam of the beautiful vanilla cream. Between Simply Vanilla and Vanilla Cream, there are many similarities. This one, though, I think is a slightly stronger performer, and this I kept getting whiffs of. I had this, again, in my On the Seashore warmer. Oh, it's so nice. It's just so nice. So Simply Vanilla is more floral, tiniest bit less performance, very good performance, but Vanilla Cream is nice and strong for a vanilla and really rich and so enjoyable. And then in the Florida room, I did a little bit of Sticky Cinnamon Bun, which is a bit much in the heat for this time of the year because my Florida room gets really hot in the afternoons when all the sun comes in on it. And this might have been sort of outstaying its welcome a little bit in there, but the vanilla and the gooey, wonderful, sticky cinnamon bun quality of this just makes my heart so happy. So I was enjoying that back there, and that's a good strong bar. So that's pretty much everything that I was doing in open spaces. In the basement, I have not been spending any personal time down there. I'm just going up and down the stairs to use the laundry room and kind of clean things. I have been using Harper's Edge for several days, so I've been adding cubes or cleaning the dish and putting in more. This is coming back and bring back my bar, and if you don't love beachy aquatic scents because you don't like the clean nature of it and you're more of a fruity person, try Harper's Edge. Honestly, I feel like this is one of those bars that it has so many different complex notes. Some people find that to be overwhelming to them. I don't. I feel like this is one of those bars that sort of has something for everybody in it. So I know that it has fern, and I know that it has raspberry, and it has this wonderful salty sea musk and water. It is so nice. It's unique. It's sort of fruity. It's sort of laundry fresh. It's sort of aquatic salty. It's so nice, and it throws. This is a good performer. So I highly encourage you to try this for Bring Back My Bar in June. It is one of my personal faves. It's not currently in my club. I don't know whether I'm going to club it or just get a stack because it's one of those where I probably go through 2, maybe 3 clams of this in a year. But I'm so excited for all of you who have never had this before. It is a great one. Okay, so what else do we have here? We have a few things that I was doing in bedrooms, not very much this week. So I already talked to you about Blue Coconut Beach, which I was doing in my bedroom for quite a few days. I just didn't get around to changing things. There was too much chaos going on. And I think that I did graduation for a couple of days. I think that's when I had red, white, and berry pie in. And I tend to not always change my personal bedroom warmers every single day. It depends on how chaotic life is. graduation was so nice. You can't get this bar anymore. It was in clearance for forever and ever, amen. And it's a really nice suede and apple scent on the lighter side, but so relaxing and cozy. And then one of my girls has this stash of Ancient Life's a Garden bars in her room. They're getting down there. I think this is her last cube of Chamomile Daisy, which is sort of almost like an iced tea scent. And it's herbal and it's lemony and it's really nice. So she's enjoying hoarding. So this will be like her very last melt at some point in the near future. And she was also doing some apple parsley in there for a couple of days. And this is another bar. The most regret that I have from this collection was the lavender marshmallow. If that ever comes back, I'm putting it in my club and I'm not taking it out again. You know, there are certain bars where you just learn your lesson. Like my heartbreak bar that's coming back for Bring Back My Bar, and I thank all of you who helped me vote it back, is Rustic Lodge. I took it out. Never again. My husband and I adore that bar. We love it in the fall. It's one of his few woodsy bars he really likes because he's quite picky about those. And it will go in and will not come back out again. So anyway, apple parsley is kind of in the middle. Like I like it better than the chamomile daisy. It's not quite so perfectly nostalgic, and I regret not having it in my club as the lavender marshmallow. But this one, or violet marshmallow, I don't know, something marshmallow with lavender and violet, and it was amazing, and it was stupid of me to take it out of my club. But this one's really good. It's fresh, but the apple and the parsley gives it sweetness, and it's really nice. So if you still have this in your club, I commend you. It's a good one. And I think that is everything that I have been getting through. So please put down in your comments, which type of warmer do you find is your best performer? And hopefully that will kind of crowdsource and help people to make good, informed decisions, because I'm only one person and my home is only one testing zone. My mother and even some of my friends, like here's an example. I have a friend who swears by her Aziza warmer. She's very loyal to it, and in my home, yeah, it's okay. I mean, it's not a terrible warmer, but it isn't one. In my last video on what my best and worst warmers have been recently, I didn't rank that one real high, but she would absolutely tell you that that is one to buy. So it's helpful to know different homes, different people's experiences, and be able to kind of put together a collective experience, and I would appreciate you guys putting that down today. This is Elizabeth with Elizabeth's Scenes and Scents. I will let you know that I am hoping to get my Bring Back My Bars Wednesday. I filmed this on Monday, but it will go up on Wednesday, and maybe be able to get that first sniffs video out by Thursday. If for some reason I get my delivery before this particular video goes up, because it's a surprise, that'd be amazing, but more than likely it'll be Thursday or Friday before you see my Bring Back My Bar initial cold sniff thoughts. And I have smelled all of them except one. So I do have prior experience, and I will share all those thoughts with you. So have a great day, and I cannot wait to hear your comments about warmers. Have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.